The film is called A Kite's Tale, right? And it takes place up in the clouds with these kites. Yeah. Because I've long had the suspicion that when you fly a kite, the kite is having all the fun and you're not. But with virtual reality, we can take you anywhere. We can kind of bring you as the audience up into the sky and feel what the kites are feeling, all that joy and exhilaration. We have this program at Walt Disney Animation Studios called Short Circuit, where anyone in the studio can submit their idea for a short animated film. So I wanted to do something that incorporated hand-drawn animation, computer graphics animation, and virtual reality, and kind of put it together and tell a story that kind of couldn't be told any other way. The film is called A Kite's Tale, and it takes place up in the clouds with these kites. What we learn is how emotional a story you can tell in virtual reality. You can tell these very warm, funny, kind of magical, transportative stories in VR. So people often ask me, like, is they're used to movies or television where you point the camera where you want the audience to look. You need to understand this, and so we're going to put the camera right there. How can you tell the story? The audience can kind of look anywhere. And there's a lot of little differences. A lot of things are the same, right? The keying on emotion. We're going to always try to lean into what's the emotion going on in this. Because VR is a very new, especially storytelling in VR is a very new medium. You have to have people who are comfortable with the fact that we're still discovering what this is. It's part of developing a new cinematic language. How do I give the audience the idea that what we're seeing is somebody's dream or their fantasy or their point of view? All of that language had to be invented for film, and we have to invent it for virtual reality as well. I think my mind was absolutely blown, and it continues to be blown. Every time I go to SIGGRAPH, there's always something so amazing. Like use of lasers or use of interactivity, like where somebody is just inspired to do something completely new, completely different.